Hi, White Plains friends. It's Pastor Kelly Lynn. I look forward to worshiping with you this coming Sunday, August the 2nd. We'll be in the CLC at 9 a.m., in the sanctuary at 11 a.m. for our English-speaking service, and in the chapel for our Spanish-speaking service. And we are continuing our sermon series on the short stories by Jesus. And this week comes from Matthew chapter 20. And it's the story of the laborers in the vineyard. We're going to have to do some math as we think about this story. Math is not my favorite subject, but we're going to learn some new math, God's kind of math, this particular week. One of the things that I am really taking away from this series and spending all summer looking at the parables of Jesus is that most of these stories, the truth, the guts of them, come in what Jesus doesn't say, but rather in our response to these stories that are supposed to shock us or make us think twice about it, to not be such an obvious answer. And I think that's what I'm taking away from this, that Jesus is trying to provoke us to a response. How would we most likely be able to imitate, to mirror the grace of God in the world based on these stories? And this one in particular, it's a hard story to hear. It's a hard story to work through. But I think in the end, it has everything to do with whether or not we're going to mirror God's grace in the world. And I look forward to talking to you about it this Sunday. We'll also be celebrating Holy Communion and hope to see you there.